Alright, let's get real for a second. There's this idea floating around that science and Christianity are locked in some kind of eternal battle, like oil and water just can't mix. But is that actually true? Or is it just something we've all heard so many times that we stopped questioning it? Here's the thing. A lot of people inside the church think science is all about cold, hard facts. A lot of people outside the church think science is all about cold, hard facts, and faith is just wishful thinking. But that's not how I see it. For me, faith isn't about believing stuff with zero evidence. It's about looking at the evidence, weighing it up, and then making a commitment based on what actually makes sense. Now, some people get tripped up on miracles. They'll say, hey, science can't explain miracles, so Christianity must be at odds with science. But think about it like this. Imagine living in a two-dimensional world. If someone from a third dimension did something, it'd look like magic, right? For a God who's outside of our universe, what we call miracles might be totally trivial. If there's evidence for God, then miracles aren't a problem, they're just part of the bigger picture. Others worry about things like evolution or the Big Bang, thinking they clash with the Bible, but honestly, with a good understanding of science and scripture, you'll see they're not actually in conflict. There's still debate about the details, sure, but it's not a deal breaker for faith. So how do I live with integrity as both a scientist and a Christian? Simple. I follow the data. I treat my colleagues with respect. I don't fudge results or cut corners. The Bible doesn't talk about quarks or Higgs bosons, but it does call for honesty and integrity. And that's how I approach my work. At the end of the day, when I look at the universe, when I see the order, the beauty, the complexity, I see the signature of a creator. Science doesn't pull me away from faith. If anything, it makes it stronger. That's the real harmony between science and Christianity.